This is the Stanley lead cup test. So unless you've been living under a rock, you've probably seen all the TikTok videos and the news articles that Stanley Cups contain lead. So I figured I'd go ahead and steal or borrow one of my wife's Stanley Cups, and we'll go ahead and test it for ourselves. So according to a statement that Stanley made recently, they do use lead in the manufacturing process of this cup, and it's actually on the bottom here under this stainless steel plug. And what it does is it seals the vacuum for the installation between the barrier and the cup itself. So now that we have that out of the way, you can actually see the lead plug. It's going to be that black part right there in the middle, and that's actually what's sealing the vacuum between the cup. I'm not really sure why they chose lead, probably because it's easy to manufacture and cheap, but let's go ahead and test it to make sure that it is lead and that there's no lead anywhere else in the cup. So the way you use these test strips is you dip them in white vinegar first to activate the stick. It turns like a golden color, and that's the color you want it to stay. If it turns a dark blue or purplish, that means it detects lead. So as you can see, as I get towards the center where the lead is, it does activate and test positive. And you can see here is a color chart showing you no lead detected or lead, and we definitely have lead detected on the center plug. I'll do a second test, this time inside the cup. We'll swab the inside of the stainless steel liner, top and bottom, just to make sure we get it all. I don't suspect we'll find any lead inside, but we'll test it. And as I suspected, it's still a yellow gold color, so we're good to go. Just to be thorough, we'll go ahead and do one more all the way to the bottom, and still no lead detected. Just to be thorough, we'll take that same negative test and we'll wipe it back on the suspected lead part, and as you can see, it instantly detects the lead. We'll go ahead and put it up against the color chart here so you guys can see, but that is definitely detected positive. Just for peace of mind, we'll go ahead and do one last test, but this time on the outside. Dip it again in the white vinegar to activate. And this time we're going to run it along the seams just to see if maybe there could be a leak there. I'll go ahead and test the whole surface of this cup, but as you can see, still no testing for lead on the outside. So what this tells us is the Stanley Cups are safe as long as you're not prying off the bottom of the cup like I did and maybe touching your fingers on it or licking it. You should be okay. The only thing that slightly worried me was that cap is not glued on. It's got very tiny micro welds in 3 locations that hold that cap, so it's not waterproof. So in theory, if you did put this cup in the dishwasher, water could get underneath there and then maybe contaminate the rest of the dishwasher water. I'm just not sure. In any case, if you did damage the bottom of the cup, it's probably a good idea to replace it. The only way it would actually come in contact with the inside is if it had an actual intrusion all the way through, and then you'd probably be leaking your drink anyways. So all in all, I think it would be safe to drink out of. Let me know what you guys think.